There are people willing to lay down their bodies to stop fracking from coming in.
This is a picture of me.
One protester is now in the Chemung County Jail serving time after being arrested for trespassing, and her fellow protesters were on Church Street to show her support. Good evening, everyone. I'm Laura Queso.
And I'm JB Buno. Thanks for joining us here on the late edition in high definition. Nearly 50 protesters armed with anti-fracking signs were on the streets of Elmira today in support of one of their own serving time in prison.
Susan Walker was one of the 3 protesters arrested on September 6th after chaining herself to a fence at the Energy LPG storage facility. WENY TV's Joe Malillo spoke to one of the others arrested earlier this month and joins us live in the studio. Joe?
Laura, Susan Walker was arrested in Schuyler County, but is in jail here in Chemung County. Now, the change of venue gave these activists a chance to bring their fight to the streets of Elmira and to people who don't know anything about fracking.
Drivers traveling on Church Street saw signs like this. Some saying stop fracking, others saying free Susan Walker. And around the necks of most of the people protesting were pearls. They wore them as a sign of solidarity for Susan.
Her last act as a free woman before the sheriff hauled her away and incarcerated her was she took off a strand of pearls and handed them to someone in the audience.
Susan Walker was one of 3 people arrested. In a form of protest, she decided not to pay the fine for trespassing and serve a 15-day sentence. Jeremy Alderson was also arrested and was there as a friend and activist.
We're all here to support her and to stand with her. She's been brave. She is a hero to us, and we certainly want her to know that she's not alone.
So I feel as though that those who were arrested that day were arrested for protecting the air that my child breathes. So as a mother and as a biologist who studies air pollution and the causes of asthma, I'm in support of what they're doing.
But along with supporting Susan, protesters were making a stand in Chemung County, bringing the issue of hydrofracking to people who may not know anything about the controversial drilling method or the LPG storage facility.
Well, I just talked to some, pedestrians walking by who asked me what fracking was. So, and that's something that people here in Chemung County should know about, because the southern tier counties, and Chemung in particular, is on the front line.
Susan is currently serving 8 days into her 15-day sentence and could be released as soon as Friday based on good behavior. Live in the studio, Joe Malillo, WENY TV News.